Imagine I told you there was one website where you could just go on and you could, for example, write in a topic and it will produce for you the text, or you could paste in a link from a YouTube video and it will produce comprehension questions for you, or produce the transcript for you, or produce discussion questions to go with that video. Or perhaps you were thinking of discussion questions to have a debate with your students, and so you wrote in a topic, clicked a button, and it produced loads of different discussion questions. Or perhaps you want different opinions on a topic, say 4 different opinions for some type of debate. All of these things and many, many, many more are possible with twee.com. I think it's probably the most comprehensive AI tool for English teachers that's on the internet, and incredibly, it's completely free. I'm just scrolling through the technology here now, and you can see the number of different activities that you can create. Now, the other interesting thing is that you can combine activities, so you can have 3 or 4 activities all together and build a whole lesson plan, either for the class or for your students to do as homework. You can produce PDF files of all of the activities that you create and include or not include the answers. In this video, I'm going to take you through my favorite features. I won't be able to show you them all because there really are that many. Really hope you like the video, and if you do, please like it. That really helps to boost my channel. Please share this video with other teachers and students. Please comment on twee.com and what you think of the ideas that I'm going to show you, and of course join me on my YouTube channel. Let's get started. So this is the technology. It's called twee.com. You can try it for free. As of the moment, it's completely free. There is no payment to be made. I'm going to click on login. So I'm going to come over here because I've already created an account. So I'm logged into my account now, and I'm going to start by immediately showing you some of the activities that we can build around video. So let me immediately give you an idea of just how powerful this is. Watch this. I'm going to jump over to here. I've got a video here on shopping in English. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that link. So I'm just going to copy it. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to choose watch a video, and I'm going to choose this one, create questions for a YouTube video. I'm just going to click here. All I need to do is to click here and paste this video link in. It's going to analyze that video for me. And what it's going to do, if I click on this question here, do the magic. Now, one thing is you've got a choice of the type of questions that you want. And I'm going to do for this one, A, B, C, D questions. And then I'm going to click on do the magic. And you'll notice that it immediately starts to produce comprehension questions for me to use with my students in the class. Or, of course, I could print it out and share it to them. I'll show you in a minute what we can do with these questions. There are various things that we can do. Now, we know these tools aren't perfect, so it's always good to look through. You can add a description if you want along with the activity, and I'll show you in a minute how to share it with your students. Notice that you've got the correct answers at the bottom here, and notice here you have an edit button. So if you do want to edit, just click here. What you can do is come in and obviously change any of the questions or add your own answers if you want to change a different answer. So it's very, very easy to edit. Now I'm going to just save those edits. Now let's have a quick look at what we can do now. And there's a couple of interesting things. We could add another activity. So we're not limited to just having one activity. We can actually add 3 or 4 activities together and then print that out as a PDF file. You notice over here on the left hand side it says save as PDF. Now look at this one here. I really like this, 3 summaries. What it's going to do is it's going to write 3 summaries based on the video, and only one of them is correct. So that is another one that you could do. Or you could create here, for example, some discussion questions to go along with that video. So let's try this. I'm going to click on this button here, and it's now going to generate some discussion questions. And as usual, what I need to do is click on do the magic, and it's now going to literally generate those questions. Now those discussion questions could be questions that we discuss afterwards, or you could, for example, even use the questions before. So you can see that you can build up and add activities, one activity after another. I could, for example, now add another activity. including get the video transcript. We'll look at some of these other options a bit later. Now, what about if we want to print this out? Well, a couple of things. First of all, it's grabbed a title here, and if you want to click here, you can rename the title of your worksheet. But if you're happy with the title that it's automatically generated, then all you need to do is click on Save as PDF, and it's going to actually produce a PDF file. It will be in your downloads. You can print that out and share that with your students. So if I come over to my downloads, you'll see that PDF file is there. And if I click on that, you'll see that it makes a lovely PDF file that I can use along with that video. And it's got two different activities, discussion questions and some comprehension questions. Now, as I said, I could have added many more activities. I can build this up around reading comprehension, around grammar, etc. We're going to look at some more options now. I'm going to click back here, and I want to just go through a few more options. So we've looked at the video options, and there are more, okay? But I'm just going to come over and look at some of the other options. We've got here, read and understand a text. So we can even get this system to write a text, rather like ChatGPT, to produce a text for us. So even if we can't find a text on a certain topic, we can actually get this system to create a text. Okay, so I'm going to click here and let's see if we can get it to create a text, and then what we're going to do is afterwards build some comprehension questions around that text. So I'm going to choose the topic of healthy eating. So I'm going to write that here, healthy eating. The genre of the text, I'm going to make it just kind of like a review. That should do it. Or in fact, we could even make this a descriptive article, okay? The level, notice I can choose the level. So I'm going to say kind of intermediate B1, B2. And now what I can do in here, if there's certain vocabulary that I want to practice, then I could write those words in. And I'm just going to add a few words now that I want to make sure that are included in the text. So these are some of the words that I actually want to practice, and I think this is a really good idea. If you're working with a book and you really want to make sure that certain vocabulary is practiced, then it's a good idea to write the words in. Let's click on Do the Magic now and see if it produces a text for me at the right level, etc. And off we go, and it starts to produce the text. Now I know that ChatGPT could do a similar thing. In fact, I suspect that this is probably using the ChatGPT system to actually generate the text. But it's really nice that you can come in here and choose the topic and do it this way, because of course what we can do now is build around this. Let's have a quick look at this text first. Just a super quick break from the video. If you do like what you see and you want more free videos, please come over to teachertrainingvideos.com. Loads more content, including a special section on AI and ChatGPT. Everything's around using technology for language teaching. You can find out about my courses. And at the moment, if you sign up to the newsletter, which I send out every week with new videos, you'll also get a free 14-part, no tricks video course in using technology in language teaching, and nearly everything that I suggest you is completely free. So just like last time, you can now scroll down here and add to this. Now I want you to notice that we've got create using the words, so we can create a whole series of activities based around those target words that we chose, or we could carry on with the topic. Okay, so we could, for example, carry on around that topic of healthy eating, or we can carry on with more activities based around the text. For example, we could produce some A, B, C, D questions, or we could do a gap fill. So let's choose gap fill. So we click on that. And now what we do is just click on the words that we want to gap fill. So I'm going to put lifestyle, I'm going to put vitamins, I'm going to put weight, I'm going to put nutrients, I'm going to put antioxidants, I'm going to put cells, I'll do a couple more, I'm going to put, let's just do importance, I'm going to do one final one here, so I click on gap fill 4, and I click on do the magic, and that is instantly done. We get the actual text with, as you can see, the gaps and all the answers provided for me at the bottom. Absolutely fantastic. Now again, we could carry on adding to this if we wanted to, yeah? So let's say, for example, that we want to add some true or false statements. So I'm going to click here and it's going to now add some true or false statements based on that text. So I click on do the magic. And you can see now how we could build up something. You know, this is level B1, B2, but of course we could choose a higher level depending on whether we are with students. We've now got some true or false statements related to that text. So if we go back, you've now got 3 exercises connected to that text. Now I'm going to show you a brilliant trick that you can also do with TWE so that you can actually listen to text that you've had produced. So if I copy this text here that we've just got TWE to write out, I'm going to jump over to a technology called Natural Readers. I'll click on Start for free. I'm going to delete the text that's currently on the screen and I'm going to paste this in. Natural Readers will read the text out for me, but in a really good accent. I can click here, it works in multiple languages, but we're going to work today with English and a UK accent. I'll choose Sonia, and then what I can do is I can click on this button here and listen to this being read out.
Healthy eating is important for our bodies to stay strong and healthy. Here are some tips on how to eat healthily.
So it's really, really useful. Now, if you want to learn more about Natural Readers, I will put a link on the screen now to a video that takes you through working with Natural Readers and shows you a little bit more about what it can do, but it is a free technology. Now, I'm just going to highlight then as the last part of this video a few of the ones that I really like. I love this one here. All you need is love. 4 opinions. I'm just going to click on it and show you what you do. I'm going to put, for example, electric cars. Okay, and what it does is it generates around that topic 4 different opinions, and I can see this being really useful, for example, for a role play activity where you put the students into groups of 4 and they each play out the different roles. This is the sort of thing I used to like doing when I was teaching English, and I can really see a lot of use for this particular activity. Now, of course, I know that you can do all of these things on ChatGPT, but what I like about this system is it's just so simple. Essential vocabulary on topic. So I could click on here. I could say, for example, let's put the word health. And then I'm going to choose parts of speech where I want to work with verbs. I click on do the magic and it's going to generate a list of verbs around the topic of health. And of course I can then build on that and do additional activities. What I really like about the way that this system works is that you can build up whole lesson plans around topics. So many interesting ones here, leading activities for a text. This one here, create a dialogue on any topic. So let's put the topic in of capital punishment. And again, we could then just press the magic button and hopefully it's going to generate for us. Now, another thing we can do, as I showed you earlier, add in any keywords that you want to practice in that dialogue, and that would be a really good idea. I won't do that because of time, but if I click on this button here, it's now going to generate a dialogue around that particular topic. Okay, so hope you really enjoyed that video, and if you did, please come over to teachertrainingvideos.com. Loads more free videos. You can find loads of different content here at the top. You can also scroll down and see loads of content on the opening page. As I mentioned earlier, if you sign up to the newsletter, there is a 14-part free course in using technology in teaching and learning, where I just send you one video every 4 or 5 days on different topics of interest. And you can contact me from the website if you want me to do some training with your particular organisation. And also you'll find out all about my courses that I run as well. I'm going to leave some more videos on the screen around AI and technology now.